Okay, let's make easy banana mini muffins. These are really lovely to make, especially with bananas that you have sitting around that are brown and mushy, or you can freeze them and pull them out of the freezer and they work just as well. So you want to melt your butter, and then you want to let it cool down before you add your butter to your egg, or it'll start to cook the egg, and that would be a little wonky, wouldn't it? So you're going to go ahead and crack in your one egg that you've learned how to crack eggs. Measure out your sugar and put in your cooled melted butter and put it in a stand mixer. This is a good one as well, just to use a bowl and a spatula or a large spoon. And you're going to go ahead and cream that mixture till you see what a difference that makes from it. It goes from different texture to that cream texture, right? That's how you're going to notice it. So that takes about 2 to 4 minutes usually. So go 2 minutes, 3 minutes, good. Then you're going to go ahead and peel your bananas and put them in. If they are like hard bananas that they're not super mashable, you can put them in a separate bowl and use a large fork to mash them up to make them softer before you put them into here, or they might not actually get small enough to be blended into the mix. And you just need to do this for about 30 seconds probably, and you'll see how it just kind of incorporates little bits of banana into that mixture there. And then you're going to go ahead and measure out your baking powder and your baking soda. And you can just sprinkle that in on top while that's running on low. You don't need to do it fast. We don't need to whip this in there or anything like that. We just want to get it in there a little bit. So there's the baking powder and baking soda. And then you're going to measure out your flour as well. And you can slowly dump that in there or pour that in there. Again, not fast or it'll pop right back out at you. You're going to do that for about a minute or so, maybe 2 minutes, just till it's fully incorporated. You don't need to over whip this or cream this or anything like that. You just want it just mixed together where you can see that the flour kind of disappears and it incorporates into the batter. And then you're going to go ahead and remove the paddle attachment and clean off that with your spatula. And then this is when you're going to go ahead and get your mini muffin tray. I use a 24 mini muffin tray, and then this recipe makes 24 little mini muffins. And you're going to go ahead and line them with the mini muffin liners if you have them, or you can spray them really well. I just tend to like to use the mini muffin liners because washing this type of pan can be so tricky if the stuff sticks just a little bit in there. It can be really frustrating. So I just use the liners to make it easier for myself. But it's up to you. Those are unbleached little liners. And I'm just using my ice cream scooper, and I'm scooping out 1 scoop per each thing. And you'll see in a few seconds in the video, I accidentally scooped the first couple with a little bit too much, so I wouldn't have had 24. So I kind of go back in and scoop a little bit off to fill up those last remaining muffin liners there. But that's just a lesson. Like, nothing is perfect. You can't eyeball everything. So you just go back in and fix it, and it'll be just okay. So there they are, looking all cute and uncooked. I'm going to put them in my preheated oven 375 for about 10 to 12 minutes. Pop them out, and look how beautiful they are. Let them cool, and go ahead and have a snack.